Hey folks, how's everybody doing out there? Hope y'all doing well wherever you're at on this beautiful planet. About to crack open a San Miguel Light. Hadn't had anything to drink all day. Had to hustle the old lady here for, what'd I get from you, baby? 100 pesos? 50 pesos? I had to borrow 50 pesos.
Borrow, yeah.
I had to borrow 50 pesos to go get me 2 beers. So, past video, talk about the Chinese communist Nazis. Well, they just water cannon and rammed another Philippine ship on the way to a resupply mission. If you're not paying attention to what's going on in the South China Sea, West Philippine Sea, however you want to refer to it, folks, I'm telling you, okay, China is the world's enemy, Chinese Communist Party specifically. It's what you need to be paying attention to. Worry about what's going on anywhere else in the world. This stuff that's going on here, right off the shores of the Philippines here, you got to keep an eye on it. And so yeah, they water cannon, ram, typical what they do. And they get away with it. They're getting away with it. Which makes them want to just keep doing it. So the purpose of this talk is to, a few months ago, I'm sitting in a bar in Angeles City, talking to my buddies, and to protect the participants, I'll just take the blame for everything. I got to drinking and I said, hey, you know what I want to do on Christmas Eve? I want to fly over the BRP Sierra Madre, you know, the old ship that they beached over there. That's the outpost that they keep resupplying. The Chinese keep trying to block them. I want to fly over the outpost in a Cessna, dressed as Santa Claus, and drop Jollibee, just airdrop Jollibee. You know, just put it in Pelican cases and kick it out the door. So I'm talking to my buddy, talking about range of aircraft, and it's well within range of the Cessna. So I was like, come on man, let's do it. And obviously we needed to get permission. You don't want to approach any type of military installation, especially in an aircraft, unannounced or without permission. So just everybody calm down. We weren't going to do anything without permission. We get permission to, you know, fly a couple hundred meters off of that outpost, kick Pelican cases full of Jollibee out the door while dressed as Santa Claus. Because obviously the Chinese are going to try to intercept the aircraft. And it would be funny as hell. I thought it'd be so fucking funny. I think everybody in the bar thought I was just drunk, running my mouth. But I was serious about it. Hell, who wouldn't be? I mean, we can rent a Cessna. It ain't a $1 million aircraft to rent. We can rent a Cessna. How much is Jollibee? You know? Just kick it out the door for the Marines over there. Hey, Merry Christmas. But the funny thing about it would be, when the Chinese go to intercept this aircraft, fucking these jets are going to come by. Now they're going to come by going like this, while a Cessna, you know, Cessna's just creeping along. They're going to go by like that, but they're going to catch a glimpse of fucking Santa Claus sitting in that aircraft, giving them the finger. That would have been the funny thing. What are they going to do? That's what I told my buddy. I said, what are they going to do? They're going to shoot down a Cessna with a dude at the controls dressed as Santa Claus? Ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Number one, they're not going to know what to do. They're not going to know whether to piss, shit, or go blind. So I was serious about it. I was serious about the idea. You know, shooting it up the chain. Hey, y'all mind if we drop Jollibee from a Cessna, airdrop it, while dressed as Santa Claus on Christmas Eve? But he ended up moving down here, so the project lost a little bit of steam because I'm not up there anymore. But if I was up there, I would have went full force. So anyhow, that was a couple months ago. And when I told these guys, I said, hey, eventually it's the Berlin airdrop, right? You start airdropping stuff out there. Then what's the Chinese gonna do? You know, a slow boat going out there, yeah, they can water cannon, they can swarm it, they're ramming them. But with the aircraft, you got limited options without shooting that thing down or bringing that thing down out of the sky and killing people and crossing a red line. So shortly after that, I read an article that one of the senators suggested just airdrop, resupply by airdrop. Now it's a huge logistical problem versus taking a shipload of stuff out there. I got it, but it can be done. It's obviously more expensive, but it limits the Chinese response to an aircraft, you know, dropping food and water out there. Anyhow, one of the senators suggested it. That was I don't know, a month or so after we had this little meeting in the bar. People listening to me thinking I'm crazy. And then a couple weeks ago, I read that there's a civilian volunteer group that got permission from the government to do a convoy out to bring basically Christmas cheer, donated goods to everybody out there in that area. They got permission. They were on the way until apparently yesterday, day before, whenever this Chinese Coast Guard ship rammed the ship, water cannon another boat, flooded the engine. They had to be towed back. So from what I understand, my limited research, the Christmas convoy turned back. But my idea still stands. Okay, they're not going to shoot down a Cessna with a couple dudes in there dressed as Santa Claus with Jollibee on board. They're not going to do it. I mean, who knows? Who knows what the hell the Chinese do? They're getting so bold these days. But again, Sun Tzu, when you're weak, appear strong. They're just out there posturing. 5 years, it's not going to be the same dynamic. It's going to be they're strong, but they're going to appear weak. So anyhow, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about all the stuff that's going on? If you're not following it, I don't want to say if you're planning on moving over here. This is an American intertwined issue. It's the problem. Chinese communist Nazis are the world's enemy. And this stuff that's going on in the South China Sea is just the beginning. I mean, who knows? I mean, folks, I'm a peace activist. I'm only going to fight you if it affects my children. And so, the only people that I'll take up arms against are the Chinese communist Nazis. That's the only people I'll fight. That's me. Because those are the people that are going to affect and potentially affect the future of my children. Anybody else, I'm not going to fight for the idiots in DC and their decision-making process. Not doing it. You know, this poor boy has been duped too many times. I ain't falling for no more bananas in the tailpipe. Ain't happening. But the Chinese communist Nazis, I will pick up arms. I'll go back to that. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Just keep letting these Chinese communist Nazis water cannon these poor Filipino fishermen and these boat ships trying to resupply these guys sitting out there. Just keep letting them do it. Till when? What are we waiting on? Just waiting on something to happen? Get the public support? Well, if they shot me down in a Cessna wearing a Santa Claus outfit on Christmas Eve with a load of Jollibee. You know, maybe that's the Pearl Harbor, the Gulf of Tonkin, the 9/11 public needs for U.S. to get serious about what's going on. Problem is, the U.S. is rudderless. There's nobody at the helm. We all know this. The Chinese know this too. That's why they're doing what they're doing. They damn sure won't be doing that shit if Trump gets back in office. That shit will cease most hurriedly. That's my belief. And they damn sure wouldn't be doing it if I was sworn in as President of the United States. They damn sure wouldn't do it. If they water cannon one more fucking Philippine vessel, well, I'll start with those islands. There would be no more. And every ship in the vicinity. Chinese better pray that Trump gets reelected, or anybody else. They better pray I don't come over there and run for office. Anyhow, just kind of keep that in front of you. When you look at the news sites over in the U.S., maybe they'll have an article or two about it. It's just crazy how it's not being. People don't realize the importance. It's just what the media feeds you. But again, folks, if we don't deal with them now, these Chinese communist Nazi robots, our children are going to have to. It's going to be hard for them. Maybe that's what I do. Do a GoFundMe page to pay for the Santa Claus flight. That'd be the call sign too. Santa Claus 6. Fucking Chinese gonna shoot down Santa Claus with a load of Jollibee. That go down in the history books. I'll almost take that on a headstone. It'd almost be worth it. Start of World War III. Fucking Santa Claus is shot down. Over a load of shitty chicken. Alright, I gotta go chopping vegetables. I tell you, I try to stay away from politics, but this is an issue you just can't stay away from. It's right here. When we were up on Luzon, if you look at a map, it's literally on your doorstep. Now, we're several hundred clicks away from that action now. There's a buffer zone between us and the action. We're not up there on the doorstep anymore. But anyhow, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Alright folks, let me show y'all what we got going on for dinner here. Now that looks like some chicken wings. They look a little gamey, to be honest. They've been in the ref. But when you got a Filipino wife, you gotta keep a close eye on it. They'll keep that shit in there for a week, still try to cook it. So I took a look. I said that looks gamey as hell. She's like, "Oh, I'm gonna cook that." No, you're gonna cook it right now, or it's going in the trash. Now what she's got going on here is some type of banana cooking operation, and she's holding up my cooking show actually. So she's cooking these bananas. This is vegetables. Ooh, steamed up the lens. My goodness. This is a medley of vegetables that were about to go bad. So I said, hey, chop everything up. Everything gets cooked tonight. And then last night I made a great meal. Everybody loved it. Basically just a chicken noodle soup But I used the spiral noodles. Man, I gotta relocate that light. I used the spiral noodles. I like those. With 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, a bunch of spices, a chicken cube. Don't y'all love these little bowls? They're so cute. They're so cute and practical. Man, they just look beautiful. They just pop on the video. Wow, I love them. And plus they have a lid to keep the flies off. So welcome to my cooking setup. I don't know what, honey, what do you have over here cluttering up my slow cooker? Whatever it is, it's about to go in the trash. What is it? What's in there? You got some type of food in my slow cooker.
The chicken nuggets.
How long have they been in there? How many days? Since this morning in the hot heat? Okay, so again, all I can do is describe everyday life and the challenges that you'll face. I don't know if she cooked these chicken nuggets or bought them, but they've been sitting here in the hot Philippine heat all day long, and she sees nothing wrong with that. She'll let it sit all night and try to eat them tomorrow if I don't intervene. It's something that we're never going to agree on, because, you know, if you didn't grow up with refrigeration, how do you know to put stuff in the ref? How do you know about food safety? And so even after being with this old girl for many years, we still argue pretty frequently about food safety. And I will probably end up chunking these in the trash as soon as I put this camera down. Okay, listen, if you can eat right now yourself, or they're going in the trash. The kids aren't eating this. Okay, go to work, baby.
Don't you want it?
Let's see. Is that delicious?
Oh!
Been baking in the hot heat all day long?
Can I try to, please?
No, ma'am, you cannot.
What's that?
Because you wait till Papa cooks fresh food. You can't eat that food that Mama's eating.
No, Daddy, it's
No.
a little bit
It's not good, sweetie. It's been in the heat all day. I don't want you to get
It's
sick.
yummy.
Papa's gonna make you fresh chicken and vegetables.
I don't like those. Daddy, I don't like those. Daddy. I want some this one.
No, man.
Daddy.
Poor Maria. Maria wants to eat those chicken things. I said, no, kid, nobody's eating them. Your mother wants to eat them, she can eat them, because if she gets sick, I don't want to say I don't care. I do care, because I'll pay the hospital bill. But the problem is, she don't listen. So maybe if she does get sick and shit like a goose for like 3 weeks, maybe she'll learn some food safety and listen to the foreign guy about food safety. And she can eat them all she wants. The children aren't going to eat that stuff that sit out all day in the hot heat. You know, like at a slow bake, a bacteria bake. It's things we don't agree on. But if she does get sick, I'm not going to laugh, but, you know, once she gets healed up, it'll be, hey, I told you so. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Okay, now you finally listen to me. Put that in the trash. As much as I hate to waste food, get rid of it. It's not safe to eat.
Para gaba.
Make sure she don't take a nibble. Hey, don't be nibbling on that. No nibbling.
I stole the plate. Oh, I put these in the trash because I get them.
Please remove your bananas from my cooking operation, please.
Mommy, can I dance more? No, like this when I do the stairs.
dance?
Yeah, but I'm in the state.
Go dance na.
Let's dance. Let's dance. So we have this new thing. She sings a song. What's it called? I'll have to do it for you later. But when she says Pinoy, I kick off into a little routine. If you eat vegetables tonight, you get cereal tomorrow morning. If you eat vegetables tonight.
I don't like vegetables.
No cereal.
Daddy!
Hey. Got to eat healthy, Maria.
Ding dong ding. Mommy! Mommy!
Far being a professional chef, my friends. Take a look at this medley I got going on here. Baby, show them what we got. It's just a vegetable medley. Just stir frying a little bit in a little olive oil. I'll probably put a little water to it, let it boil a little bit. This will be delicious.